President Donald Trump's immigration ban has hit a snag, with a US judge ordering a stay on the deportation of those in custody. Let's go live now to 7 News US correspondent Ash Mullaney, joining us in Los Angeles this morning. Ash, what does this mean for the president's executive order?
Good morning, Nat. Well, this emergency stay applies to those migrants who arrived in America after Donald Trump signed that executive order, effectively giving them some protection and stopping them from being deported. But it won't stop the ban altogether. The Department of Homeland Security issued a statement this morning saying that they'd continue to enforce all of President Trump's orders to ensure the safety and security of the American people. Now, Donald Trump also issued a tweet this morning saying that he won't be backing down. In that tweet, he said, "Our country needs strong borders and extreme vetting now. Look what is happening all over Europe and indeed the world. A horrible mess," he said.
Late yesterday, a nationwide stay, stopping the deportation of immigrants detained at airports across the US.
We jumped into court immediately, overnight, and requested this emergency stay to ensure that individuals would not be returned back to their countries.
Hope for those who arrived in America after President Trump signed the executive order, banning Syrian refugees indefinitely and blocking immigration from these predominantly Muslim countries for 90 days. It's left more than 200 travellers stranded when they arrived or stopped as they boarded flights bound for the US, sparking a firestorm of condemnation.
Let them out!
From New York to San Francisco, thousands gathered at airports to protest the action.
A single signature shut down the lives of many people trying to connect with their families.
The president says it's to prevent radical Islamic terrorists.
This notion that refugees are potential terrorists is at best an exaggeration because we do not have really any evidence that this happens.
Is it a Muslim ban?
Totally, it's not a Muslim ban, but we were totally prepared to work it out very nicely. You see it at the airport, you see it all over. It's working out very nicely.
As the president wraps up a whirlwind first week in office, conversations with 11 world leaders, signing 18 executive orders, delivering on the campaign promises that won him the presidency but divided America.
These tough border protection policies were popular among Trump supporters during the election, but he still has plenty of opponents, and there are protests breaking out across America in 30 cities this morning, Nat.
Thank you, Ash. Meantime, the Department of Foreign Affairs has issued a warning for Australian dual citizens potentially impacted by US President Trump's immigration ban. 7 News political reporter Jess Page is in Canberra. Jess, what should travellers be concerned about?
Nat, good morning. DFAT has confirmed Australians who are dual citizens of any of the 7 targeted countries will be impacted by this travel ban, that their visas will likely be revoked and that they will have to apply for a waiver to the travel bans enforced by Donald Trump's executive order. Already, one Melbourne man has found his holiday plans potentially in limbo. Hussein Harako is a dual citizen of Australia and Somalia. He's due to visit his mother-in-law in Houston in July and now fears he won't be able to. Prime Minister Malcolm Turnbull had a 25-minute phone call with President Trump yesterday, but he's yet to publicly comment on America's immigration crackdown. Opposition leader Bill Shorten has, tweeting that Australia's non-discriminatory immigration policy has made our country much stronger. Nat?
Thank you, Jess. In other news now, a Sydney man is in hospital with gunshot wounds and police are examining a crime scene in Blairmount. Following reports of a shooting overnight, officers were called to Shetland Road after neighbours reported hearing shots fired. Police couldn't find anyone at the scene, but were told a white Range Rover and a Ford Ranger were seen speeding from the area around the time of the incident. A short time later, a car was found alight in Campbelltown. It's not yet known if it is linked to the alleged shooting. Chilling video has emerged of the young woman killed in Perth's Australia Day plane crash. The vision was filmed inside the aircraft moments before it plunged into the Swan River. 30-year-old Enda Kakrawati and her 52-year-old boyfriend Peter Lynch were killed when the plane crashed.
And we're ready to go for Skywalk today.
Happy Australia Day.
The wreckage has been recovered and investigators are trying to work out what went wrong. They say it could take up to 12 months for them to find an answer. A man has been charged after an alleged road rage incident on the Gold Coast. Sunrise correspondent Bianca Stone joins me now. Bianca, good morning to you. What has he been charged with?
Good morning, Nat. Daniel Valasala has been charged with 2 counts of assault over that brutal road rage attack in Surfers Paradise on Saturday. The champion Muay Thai boxer handed himself into the Southport police station last night. It's alleged he brutally assaulted Nathan Harris in Surfers Paradise, repeatedly punching him in the head before landing a knockout blow. Mr Harris's daughter was also assaulted during that attack. Valasala will face court here in Southport in 2 weeks' time.
OK, thanks, Bianca. The brother of the accused Burke Street killer in Melbourne has written a heartfelt message to the victims and their families. Angelo Gargasoulis broke his silence on social media, expressing his sorrow to the loved ones of the 5 people killed. He wrote, "My heart goes out to you, and for all those still fighting in hospital, my thoughts are with you. Stay strong, Melbourne." Angelo has been in hospital since he was allegedly stabbed by his brother on the morning of the tragedy. His brother Demetrio has been charged with 5 counts of murder. A rare liger cub, yes, that is a cross between a lion and a tiger, in case you're wondering, has been shown off in a Russian circus. The head of the circus says the baby's doing well, already growing fast on a diet of milk. It's named Tsar, the title, of course, given to Russian emperors before the revolution. The cub already living up to his fierce name. He's expected to grow as heavy as 300 kilos. It's believed there are fewer than 30 ligers in the world. All of them were born in captivity.